on when she and Will invited her to come as, let's go as a couple to the Academy, to the awards. And she is telling her.
She said she didn't know that he was going to go up there. And then even when he came back, she thought it was a joke like everybody else did. It was just ridiculous.
Wow, my husband. Because he was getting up and going back and forth. So they thought, oh, this is a skit.
All right.
That's funny. But apparently Stephen, what's his name?
Stephen Smith.
This is his take on her whole coming out thing.
ESPN's Stephen A. Smith weighed in the other day. Here's another clip.
You want to mess with some dude that's your son's friend, as trifling as that may seem in people's eyes, that's your damn business. You want to break up with your husband and all of this stuff, that's your business. But this public emasculation needs to stop. Jada, all you're doing is elevating the level of vitriol coming your way, because it don't matter what you say. There's nothing you can say to a man to justify what you have done to Will Smith.
Okay.
So apparently people are upset.
My thing is with Jada, my thing with Jada, because some people who are her fans are like, why is everybody so mad at Jada? Will is cheating and doing stuff because he doesn't talk about it.
Thank you.
Jada talks about it. She keeps constantly reminding you.
Somebody said at the View table, maybe this is her way of she is a talker to get therapy and release it. And one I think Alyssa made that clear, but she said aside from that, there's things that you still shouldn't share out in public. Now, if you want them to read your book, that's fine. They probably going to question you about it because she probably wrote most of the stuff she's talking about. But she had the red table where she would come out and say things, But a lot of people probably feel like the red table, we kind of feel like you hypocritical in a way.
You giving people advice and you don't even have, you're not even there.
It's almost like the lady on the strawberry letter.
But no, she came back and clarified stuff.
Oh, did she?
So she was on Hoda's show. Remember, that's the first show she came out on and made such a big deal. And that's where everybody started saying, oh, okay, well, we didn't know y'all was separated for all these years and we thought y'all was married and stuff. Well, she must have came back home and PR or somebody got in her ear and said, what is wrong with you? We discussed this. You're not supposed to talk like that. You're ruining this man's career. This man is known as being a good guy. That's like Denzel Washington. And his wife comes out and says, he's not so nice.
But you know what? It's kind of like, I don't know if it's ruining his career because when he went up on the stage and slapped Chris Rock, that to me was messing his career up.
No, but
she had nothing to do with that.
But that's worse if they wasn't together and you went up and slapped Chris Rock.
I know, it didn't show.
What reason? That makes him look like
to get my name out of your mouth.
It makes him look like a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
So you went up and smacked a man who talked about your fake wife.
Tried to go with her.
Bald head.
Supposedly, allegedly.
That got you that stirred up. The woman you not even live, like you live in the other part of the house with.
He still loves her though.
It made him look even worse.
Fought for her honor. That's still my wife. The mother of my children. Even though we're not living together physically in the same house. Right. That was fighting for her honor.
Well, it says even Hoda was confused when Jada came back for a second interview on the Today Show. It said after a line of questioning about Pinkett Smith's marriage status with Will Smith, the couple are in fact trying to reconcile. So she came back to say, I wasn't clear. We're trying to reconcile. So it's not like we separated and we live in the same house and we don't want to reconcile. We're trying to reconcile, which to me is a lie. Because again, we keep seeing Will all around the world with his girlfriend.
The sad thing about it is that regardless of what comes out of her mouth and what's in her book, to me, it's just promoting the book. I want people to like, I want to get that book because I want to read what's going on with them.
She said there's no divorce on paper. We really have been working hard. That's the whole thing, she continued. We are working very hard at bringing our relationship together, back to a life partnership. And Hoda was like, and we all watched the first interview. That's not what she was saying. She didn't make it sound like y'all was working. Because would you have said that day? You would have said we've been separated in the house for 7 years or whatever, but we're working really hard to kind of come back. And all of a sudden, she rebooks herself, comes back on the show, and they're working really hard.
I can see if she was saying we had some issues, we tried to make it work,
right,
and then we went a season with just being married, but still open,
right,
and then things happen. Maybe some years later, that we said, let's maybe rekindle this again.
Right.
Let's look into doing this again.
Right.
So,
and for you morons who in the comment section, what does that have to? What are you and why are you in their business? What does their marriage have to do with you? We wouldn't know anything about it if Jada didn't talk about it.
People crack me up when they say,
and what is the show? Why are you even in our room watching the show? That's what we do. We talk about what's going on in the world. You big dummy.
And we give our opinion on it. That's what Stephen Smith did. He said, whatever you do in your marriage is your business.
I hate when people come in comments on comment shows and say, why are you commenting on it? You are a moron. Why are you watching a show where people talk about what's going on and then asking them why they talking about what's going on? Yeah. Get out of here. Go watch sports or something.
I know.
Even then, they get their commentary. He shouldn't have thrown the ball. No.
Nobody says anything.
Where they do, they be in the comment section. You don't think you're just a quarterback?
They even said that
it's the same people. People are stupid.
Who are you to say he shouldn't have thrown it that way?
Thank you.
Well, she had.
Who am I? I'm a sports commentator. Why are you watching me as a sports commentator?
The outfit she had on in that one interview, she had that same outfit on when she went on the what's her name, Kelly and her husband's show. So she was doing a road show. She was doing okay, I'm gonna stop at so and so.
And I get it.
I'm surprised she didn't do the View.
I get it. You're trying to sell your book. I get it.
Yeah.
But your life cannot be that boring, Jada, that your book is all about Will and Tupac.
Yeah.
What have you learned as a mom?
We haven't read her book, so we don't know.
Let's find out what the book.
Some people are reading the book and they're saying it's about everything.
Let's hope that the sensationalism that she's doing is to promote the book.
Yeah.
But let's hope when we get there that we don't just see 90% of Will and 90%. No, that's another one.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
She did it again, y'all. See?
Oh, there it is. Okay. But 90%,
that we don't see 90% of Will and Tupac. That we hear about you as a mom. That we hear about what you learned as an actress.
I think people are waiting for him to reply too.
He already replied.
What did he say?
He showed himself.
When he was on the boat, whatever.
Yeah. In other words, my notifications is
ignoring it. Okay.
I'm having a good time out here on scene.
Let my wife do whatever she does.
My fake wife to do what she does.
Well, they still married on paper.
Well, according to her, they're trying to reconcile. We don't know that.
Well, on paper, though, they're still married.
Yeah, on paper.
So that's why he can still say my wife.
Yeah.
My alleged wife. Whatever.
Well, I mean, come on. I know what it's like to be married on paper.
Yeah.
You don't call somebody your wife.
Yeah.
Just because you married on paper.
How would you say that? My legal wife?
No.
Because you on paper still married.
I say ex-wife, even if it's on paper.
No, until they are not together.
You asking what I say, I would say ex-wife.
But it's not the correct term.
I know, but it don't matter. That's what I say.
I've had friends whose mom and dad's been separated for years until they pass away.
Right.
And they were still married. They was just legally separated.
Right.
That's probably
well, for me, when I got separated and not even separated, left.
Yeah.
He was my ex-husband. Even though legally he was still my husband.
On paper.
Right.
So,
but it don't matter. You said what I'm saying to people.
No, that's
not legally.
Let me tell you why it matters. If you are still legally bound to that person, bills will come your way.
No, I'm saying that. Legally.
People will come your way. So that's why you need to detach yourself legally.
Right. But to people, you don't say that. Because they're going to be like, where's your husband?
In your head. Yeah. I get it.
You say, that's my ex-husband. But then you're right, because when I came back up here and left him, and was still married on paper, too lazy to go down and take care of it. He had already had a whole nother family he started, and his baby mother, she contacted me in Facebook and said, he's not paying child support. I'm gonna come after you. Oh, I marched down Monday morning and got that divorce.
And then legally.
Because legally, I'm responsible.
A lot of women don't know that.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't know that.
So, okay.
What they saying?
Emerald says, Jada seeks attention and relevance. Any way she can get it. And Wendy's asking M if she's coming on Friday. I think M works though, Wendy. And Emerald says, yes, I would listen. Yeah, she'll listen in. She's at work, so she can't come in.
It's kind of hard.
All right, so that's the end of Jada and her.
No, it's not the end.
No, I'm saying about
this is our update of it.
Yeah, this is our update of Jada.
This is gonna go on for that book. She's selling that book,
right? And for those of you who like, why are you following the story? Because that's what we do. You big dumb bucket.
Follow stories.
If you don't like it, why are you here?
The good, the bad.
Get out of here.
Good, bad, ugly.
All right.
I do get it. It is their business. That's what Stephen Wilson.
I'm probably the only YouTuber that says, "Give me 20 views." I don't care.
Like Howard Stern. The guy that you like, he would tell you to kiss off or go do something that you wouldn't want to hear.
Most people the opposite of that. Give me 20 views. I take 20 strong viewers versus a million dumb buckets or morons in the comment section. Yeah. Why you want to do this? What's going on here? Get out of here.
It's their business. Why you're in their business? Because they're making it our business.
Exactly, you big dummies. All right, Drake. Well, you know I'm a Michael Jackson fan.
Yes.
All right.
What'd he say?
Drake and J. Cole's first-person shooter, their